Alright guys, so this is how to run the iPad. You're going to need to turn the sound system on first and then turn the iPad on. You'll do this by just holding down the power button. It's already on, so just swipe up and the code is 060814. I'll have a little post-it note on the iPad case of that number so you'll remember it. And now the next step is you'll need to connect to the mixer. And to do that, you'll go to Systems. Now go to Wi-Fi, click on it, and you'll need to wait for something that says Soundcraft. It'll come up right there. Click on it and wait for it to connect. Got a little check mark there. It's connected. Cool, we're ready to go. Swipe up. Now you're going to go to the internet. Go to Safari. Now it'll usually already come up because I've already got it on there. You'll see it loading right here. There it is. But if it doesn't load up, all you got to do is press on the URL space and then just click Soundcraft and it'll pop up. So now we have our mixer interface and it's got, I think, 12 channels. Yep, 12 channels in all, and you can swipe through the channels like this. One key area to remember is this little area right here, the UI area. And what this enables you to do mainly is mute the effects, like reverb and things like that, and mute certain channels. Now the first mute button is muting all of the instruments and vocals, so all of the musicians. That's channels 1 through 10. So that mutes channels 1 through 10, the musicians. And the second mute button, channel 2, the second mute button channel, it mutes just the church mic and Nate's mic. So 11 and 12. There we go. So if you want to mute the church mic and Nate's mic, use that mute button. And if you want to mute and unmute the musicians, use the first mute button. Now, usually everything in here is pretty much already set in terms of EQing the certain channels. The main thing you'll have to worry about is just levels. This little guy right here is the main output. It's the main volume for everything. It'll turn everything up or down. And the first two channels, or first three channels, are keyboard, guitar, and guitar 2. And just to turn it up, you just slide the slider up, and to turn down, slide it down. Pretty basic. And if you're having trouble turning something up enough, and you don't really have much headroom in your volume sliders, like say you got the keyboard up like this, and you still need more volume, well, check the main volume first of all, but also check the gain. You just click this little area right here and make sure the gain on that channel is up. I'll go back to mix. See, mix, gain. So just make sure the gain is up pretty good on every channel, which it should already be. And in order to just go through the monitor, which you'll be practicing through, you won't before the service, you won't be practicing mainly through the mains. We want to be cognizant of the neighbors, so just practice through the monitor. The monitor is aux send. That's how you get to the monitor. And it's basically every channel that you need. It's just volume coming through the monitor. And here's the main output for the monitor. And to mute every channel on the monitor, you just press that button right there. So that's your aux. So main mix right here with mix, and then to get to the monitor, it's aux. I'm trying to think of really anything else you need to know here. Everything's already set in terms of reverb. Like here's your FX, your effects end reverb. You can do that on every channel, right? So I've got a little bit of reverb on the guitars, reverbs on the vocals, and that's pretty much all you need to worry about. Everything's pretty much EQ'd already. If you go to EQ, just press this, press EQ, and it'll be on every channel. So if you want to EQ the keyboard, there it is. Like this little area is highs, mids, and lows. But you really won't need to worry about that too much. Everything is already set. So yeah, here's your main mix interface. Slide over. Mute groups, channels, the mute channel 1 is channels 1 through 10. That mutes and unmutes the musicians. And mute channel 2 is just the church mic and Nate's mic. And you can mute and unmute that. And you can mute FX, like reverb, if you want. But you'll need to press that little guy right there to get to it, the UI button. Then the aux, that's monitor. And that's pretty much everything you need to know. Whenever you need to turn off the sound system, when you're done with the service, just make sure you mute every channel. And make sure you mute every channel when a guitar player needs to unplug his cord. I think that's pretty much it.